Well, so far, so good. That looked okay. I was watching it on my phone. I don't know if anybody was on the stream on Saturday night, but there was a bit of a hiccup. It was a freaking disaster. I've never, ever since broadband, since I got broadband, had an internet hiccup like that. That was really bad. Yeah, that is a cool calendar, isn't it, man? It's. I went to the record store and the guy at the hi Troy, by the way, the guy behind the counter gave it to me. He's like, dude, you want this? Like, there's record stores like that don't exist anymore, man. I mean, I guess they're kind of starting to make a comeback a little bit. Where when I was a kid, you went to the record store, the guy behind the counter knew all the cool albums that were coming out, and it's sad to say that those days are kind of over a little bit, but they're starting to make a comeback, except the guy that owns this record store is probably in his 70s. But he used to be an A&R guy, A&M Records, I want to say. Then he was a distributor. So he just kind of, he had a lot of cool stories. He had a Boston Gold album up on the wall. So, you know, he had some cool stuff, some cool stories. But back to the internet on Saturday night. I've never had that happen before. That was the worst possible scenario I could imagine for a Stump the Drummer. By the way, tonight I'm not drinking beer. I gotta get used to this mustache too, because it's like it's constantly just like in the way. I'm not used to this. It's just, I'm not getting used to it. No, it's taking a little bit. It's not easy. So we're gonna redo Stump the Drummer this Sunday. So I think the deal is, because normally I do this every other weekend, I'm gonna skip Stump the Drummer for next week, because next week's the 4th. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. The next weekend is the 4th of July weekend, and I think I'm just going to skip that weekend altogether. We'll go back to our every other week schedule, since we're doing 2 weeks in a row this week. Rich, let me switch cameras there, because I got that whole thing. So yeah, Rich is going to host the show. Witwa Dwams is going to host the show, and we're doing the whole grunge icons of grunge thing. We're doing that again. By the way, man, how does first of all, I know there's kind of a slow night tonight. How does this sound? Does it sound okay? Everything sound good? I spent a lot of time today messing with internet settings and settings on OBS, and I think I got rid of some of the lag. It's not like the freezes. I think some of that's gone away. I'm really getting serious about this whole streaming thing, because I kind of think I'm onto something with Stump the Drummer, just by the amount of, just by the amount of people that have been tuning in, and like my watch times on that are absolutely through the roof. I mean, there's people that watch, and they seem to like it. So I'm kind of getting more serious about that, and I've decided, I up my internet connection so I can avoid any debacles like we had on Saturday night. So now I have twice the upload speed. So I'm thinking maybe I might try simulcasting, maybe to Twitch. I've watched some of those drummers on Twitch. Some of them are really good, but they all I don't know, man. They don't I don't know. I don't find them particularly entertaining. They're just guys playing drums, you know. I try to be somewhat entertaining, as some of you can see. So, you know, I think I might be kind of onto something with that. But Rich made a video. Here's another thing we're gonna try and stress the internet connection with here. See how this goes. Rich made a promo video. He made another promo video It's actually pretty cool. So let's take a look at it. That was it. I love the 70s theme music, man. It's so freaking great. It's so good, man. The video is awesome. So we're doing Icons of Grunge again. We're gonna try it again. I'm getting more serious about the streaming aspect of things. I think I'm onto something. So I up my internet connection. We're going twice as fast with my upload speeds. I'm running a wire connection. I've got a new computer coming, a new old computer coming to just run the stream. So I'm going to take a lot of the load off this computer because I don't know if you guys know this, but the actual logistics of making that show happen there's a lot to it, man. First of all, I'm running everything off this laptop. This laptop you see right here, and this is a 2000, is it a 2011 or 2012? It's an old one. It's an old Mac. It's only an i7. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, just onboard video, and it's able to squeak by because of the 8 gigs of RAM. It can get through, but the CPU just gets overloaded, and it can't keep up because not only am I running the stream, but if you let's go back to camera 1 here. No, I like this camera better. Which ones do you like better? Like this one or this one? I like this one. It's a good looking webcam. It's not bad. This is Chinese COVID thing. It's covered in COVID. It's covered in COVID, but it came from China. It's not a bad looking webcam. It looks pretty good. But everything I'm running off the stream is I'm running my mixer. So I'm running my mixer software off of it. I'm running the video. So if I'm running Zoom or Facebook Messenger Live, that's all running off of it. Okay, so I've got Firefox up, which is already kind of a resource hog anyway. Or I'm sorry, Google Chrome. Do I have Google Chrome? Yeah, I have Google Chrome. I have Google Chrome up, which is kind of already a resource hog. And then I'm running my mixing software. Not my DAW, but my mixer software. I'm running that. I'm running the OBS software. I got it sitting on a laptop cooler to keep the thing from actually just melting. So there's a lot of stuff going on this one computer. So the goal is I'm going to take everything that I normally run on the computer. So I'm just going to be running on the laptop. I'm going to be running the mixing software. Okay, mixing software, and I may queue up music on it too. I don't know. Really decided it. I got my iPad that I can queue up music off of, and then I'm gonna have over here. I got an iMac coming. It's an older iMac, but it's got way more horsepower than this laptop does. So I'm doubling my computing power. I'm going from a 1.7 gigahertz dual core processor to a 3.1 quad core processor to more meg. I got 32 megs of RAM. The only bummer is it doesn't have an SSD hard drive, but got that fixed right here. I got the SSD hard drive for it already, so I'm gonna run. There's a trick you can do to run all that off the SSD. So, all right, let's get to this week's shout out because that's why you're all here, isn't it? All 4 of you. I don't even think there's 4 of you. I just think there's Troy and me, watching, and then I think there's 2 other people. In fact, let's look at the live chat. Let's see who's here. Maybe we could do this. Maybe Jeff could act like a moron. So I see Troy and I see Troy and I see me, but the count says there's 5. It says there's 5 people here. I don't see 5 people here. Speak and be recognized, damn it. Be recognized. By the way, I went to the record store the other day, and I got this. I picked this up. What, you can't see it? Yeah. I don't get it, man. Like, I tried. I'm trying to get it. All these old jazz cats when I was a kid said, you got to get Bitches Brew, man. You got to get Bitches Brew. Oh, Rich is here. Rich, you want to see your video? So, you got to get Bitches Brew, and I've tried listening to it, and I don't get it, man. I'm trying to understand that record. It's just not me. So Rich is here. Rich, let's play your video again, man. Rich came up and made this, so let's check this out. Reboot is on. So, Rich, as I was telling all one person in the chat, that I think I've got this all figured out. As you can see by right now, this looks pretty good. I'm not getting any delay. I don't think there was any stuttering or anything like that in the video playback. I think right now, even if I don't have my new machine up and running for the stream, I think that we're going to be good. I think we're going to be okay. I think it's going to run much better. So I did get the internet figured out. I got my Tito's and lemonade. On to the shout out, because I'm dragging this on way too long. All right. So first up, let's see if I can do this. Okay. Yeah. All right. I got to try something here. What the whole goal of this is to try and do this without... Yeah, Tito's is the bottle of shame, by the way. Tito's was supposed to be the bottle of shame Saturday night. It just didn't happen because of the internet. All right, so I'm going to try and do this without you noticing it, because there's like a whole thing here to get to desktop view. It's not easy to do without like some sort of issue. Okay, here we go. All right, first up, Tim Galwart. It didn't work. Ah, crap. I failed miserably. All right. That's terrible. First up is Tim Galwart. You can find him in the description below. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tim. Now, you're going to look at it like this. You're going to be like, all right, he's doing Luke Combs, Beer Never Broke My Heart, Keith Urban. Now, if you're like me and don't like country music, this isn't grabbing your attention. But... let's go down a little bit. Oh, here's Thank You by Led Zeppelin. Let's do more videos here. Let's go to some more. Fly Over States by Jason Aldean. Actually, I like Jason Aldean, but The Ocean. Once again, more Led Zeppelin. Rock and Roll, just the drum outro, okay? The Crunch, Led Zeppelin. So here's the deal with this guy, all right? Now, I've heard a lot of you guys talk about my snare drum and how you really like my snare drum. This guy right here has the best sounding snare drum on YouTube. I am not joking. His snare drum sounds freaking unbelievable. It's incredible. It's tuned just like Bottom. That's so good. So you know what to do. You want to hit this, and you want to hit this, and then you hit this, and then go down and give me thumbs down. I don't really care. damn Tito's and lemonade is good, man. Holy cow. All right, next up, second shout out of the night. I'm going to do two. I'm going to do two tonight. Because I got this one kind of caught my attention here the other day. Just kind of going through some YouTube videos. This is Adriana Pooch. Man, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this last name. This is Adriana. Adriana or Adriana, probably Adriana. She's good, man. She's really good. Another one, she's doing killer music. Just Heart-Shaped Box, No Sour, Nirvana. If we look here at the videos, she's freaking Mud Shovel by Stained. Come on. So go check her out. Description is got a link to her in the description below. I'm really impressed with her playing. It's really good. And another thing, guys, too, is let me bring this back up here. If you are interested, anybody watching this at any time here in the next, because obviously nobody's watching it live. So if anybody's watching this on the replay, if you're interested in being a judge on Stump the Drummer, shoot me a message, leave a comment in this video, whatever. Here's the key, though. You can't be nice. You gotta be mean. That's the key to this whole thing. If you're nice, you're not going to be a good judge. You're going to be a bad judge. So you got to be mean. You got to be mean. All right. So that's it. You guys, subscribe to these channels. Go comment on their videos. Leave them some hate mail. Leave some hate mail. And I'll see you guys Saturday night. Or Sunday night. We're doing it Sunday night. Did I been saying Saturday night this whole time? Oh, shoot, man. I hope I've been saying Saturday night this whole time. Sunday night. Sunday night is Stump the Drummer, not Saturday night. Saturday night, I got a whole thing to do. I can't do it Saturday. We have to do it Sunday. So that's it, guys. I'm out, and I will see you probably the next time. Probably not this time, but the next time. Troy says, shit, my internet went out. Now that happens. Don't even get me going on bad internet. All right, that's it, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.